friends, each year we sponsor together the annual Catholic Appeal. It's an opportunity for us to recall the basic mission that Christ has given us. We who are his disciples and followers, we've been asked by our time and our talent and our treasure, help the Lord to bring and inaugurate his kingdom more and more into our midst here in Fairfield County. The kingdom that Christ came to bring to us in his grace is all about realizing his love concretely in action, especially among those who are the neediest in our midst. It's about feeding the poor. It's about helping the homeless to find shelter and to know that they are not forgotten. It's to reach out to the elderly and the sick in their time of need. It's preaching the gospel effectively to those who are alienated or those who once worshiped with us and no longer do so. It's passing on the faith to our children and our young people. It's allowing those of us who are older to enrich our spiritual life, to come to understand the beauty of what we believe, to worship Christ fervently, with spirit and devotion. And it is to make concrete God's presence everywhere we go. We do that in countless ways. You and I do it together. But when we come together to celebrate the appeal, we're coming shoulder to shoulder together to allow ourselves this one privileged moment to celebrate who we are and, please God, have the resources together to make that kingdom more alive in our midst.
Last year, Bishop Caggiano convoked the Fourth Diocesan Synod to plan for the future and respond to new opportunities. The Synod has focused on issues such as parish life, pastoral care, education, administration, and youth. It's a process of renewal that will strengthen us as a church, renew the life of the Spirit in Fairfield County, and help us to build more welcoming, faithful parish communities. While the Synod prepares us for the future, the annual Catholic Appeal gives us the resources to move forward in this journey of faith and service together. It affirms our vision and our commitment to others. It starts by empowering a young church. Young people want a greater role in our church, and it's our duty to see to it that they have the resources to assist them in strengthening their Catholic faith. This includes supporting major events such as World Youth Day and the youth ministries and resources found on social media. Your support ensures that the church will have qualified leaders in the future. The appeal pays for the training of seminarians and deacons. Your donations also provide care and support to our dedicated retired priests. The family is at the core of the domestic church, and the annual Catholic Appeal helps build up communities of faith by providing families with support through the Bishop's Scholarship Fund. This initiative will provide tuition assistance to students in 29 Catholic schools throughout the diocese, both in and outside the inner city.
I think a Catholic education is great because it gives the children gospel values and morals. I was raised Catholic, and in these days it is so hard to keep children in a moral path. My daughter Jasmine and my son Joshua attend St. Anne Academy, and without the help of the Catholic Appeal, they would not be able to attend that school, and they would not be able to have the quality education that they're receiving now. Having the Catholic Church to rely on and the Catholic Appeal to rely on, that just makes our community stronger. There's so many great things that the Catholic Appeal does that without it, our community would be a very sad place to live in.
Your donations to the annual Catholic Appeal also support Room to Grow, a Catholic charities preschool that changes lives.
My name is Ruth. I have 4 children. I'm a single mother. I'm a student. Room to Grow is very important to me. My daughter Isis, she's so excited. She's learning Catholic teaching, the morals, and I'm so happy. My daughter can be here. I can go to work. I can study. I used to struggle with depression before, and Room to Grow is being like this push that I can do it. I can go forward. I was raised in the church, then I moved apart from the church. My life became like, I don't know, really sad. It was a disaster, a chaos. One day I feel so lost and get into my kids' room, and I saw them on their knees praying, and it was very touching because I wasn't going to church and seeing them praying for me. It was very, very good. It felt very nice, and having the help from the Catholic appeal, it means a lot, helping me and other families just like me.
My parents used to tell us growing up, preach the gospel, and when necessary, use words. When you give to the appeal, whether it's money or your time, your donation is an act of love. It is our Catholic faith in action. The goal is to help people, and we can only accomplish our goal through the generosity of our donors. I wish people could just make the connection between filling out that pledge form and the lives that transforms.
What we have to realize, and I think there's a misconception, everyone thinks this is the bishop's appeal and we're doing this for the bishop. It's not. It's the bishop calling us to put our faith into action. It's not just about going to church on Sunday. It's to recognize, again, that you're part of a bigger family and that we need to support that family. And to make a difference in someone's life is a powerful thing. And we have to ask ourselves, what if it were me? Would I want someone to help?
Since my arrival, I have been deeply impressed by the spirit, the enthusiasm, the generosity, the dedication that you have shown in so many different places, to me, to the leadership of our diocese. I wish to thank you for all that you do, in the name of the Lord. I thank you for your support, not simply of the appeal, but all that we do and all that we stand for as a church. And once again, I will ask you to be generous, to give as much as you can, to help us to realize this mission Christ has given us. No gift is too small, and to the extent that it is possible to even give sacrificially, because nothing that is offered to the Lord goes unanswered. And the Lord in His mercy and love, for all of us who give, He returns that gift 100-fold with His grace and the power of His Spirit. And with your help and continued support, we will see that new life in our midst, and I invite you to be part of that.